And you can be Team Shep, Team EQ, Team Torian, Team Alicia, whoever you want to be. All right. Thank you, just Tanya. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Who's that? Is that you, Miss B?
Yeah, that's me. Hi, Miss Red.
Hello.
I did request, but your moderators kept declining me. Yes, we don't know why. Don't think the moderators in here like me.
Miss B, darling, how long have you been requesting?
I requested, no, it was as soon as you said the boxes are open, so I requested.
Were you in the box and they've put you in?
No, that was you who put me in.
Oh, I don't think the boxes have got, the
Anyway.
mods have got box powers anyway.
I don't want to come in here with this mumbo jumbo. It's not important. I was only joking, Miss Red.
Justice for the mods.
So I've never really been in here before because I'm usually in Angie's live.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say hello and say, Miss Red, that obviously a lot of people keep coming back with the whole, well, Swearing Shepherd was transphobic, but people keep forgetting that Swearing Shepherd hasn't made a disturbing movie about trans people. Do you know what I mean?
That's true, Miss B.
If Swearing Shepherd turned around tomorrow and made an AI video about a community, then I think we would all sit here and talk about this video. But Swearing Shepherd hasn't done that to the trans community yet. She's only attacked EQ for being trans. She hasn't attacked the whole community. So I think because I think she's gone further than Swearing Shepherdess, and even though Swearing Shepherd,
She has now.
exactly. So people need to stop saying, well, Swearing Shepherdess has been transphobic, because I think this has gone a lot further than this transphobia, because you're attacking a community. And what did you think about that video, Miss Red? Because I found it very disturbing.
Okay, so I think I've got the same views as everybody else. Like, obviously, you know, just like the previous one with Angie, the disturbing. But that's what they created to do. They created to cause this stir, created to cause this drama. So it makes FYP and, you know. Miss B, do you want to... Sorry, did you turn your microphone off?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on mute, sorry. I agree with you, Miss Rez. I completely get what you're saying. And obviously the chat are kind of saying, well, is being transphobic not attacking a community? There's a difference, right, between attacking an individual because of who they are. So basically, she's attacking Sweat for being trans, but she's not saying the whole trans community are a problem. She's saying EQ's a problem, and she's discriminating against her because... Okay,
and I get that, right?
Yeah.
However, and I know that, you know, EQ goes at Shep and vice versa, but Shepherdess, like I've just said about Torian,
yeah,
you can't fight like one hate crime with another hate crime, because you lose the moral high ground then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think in this scenario, this is worse.
Yeah, I know, obviously, because of the video and things, but I'm talking about previously.
Yeah, previously, all of that would have stood on business, and previously, all of that would have made sense. Both of them was both as bad at that time. But since this video has come out, all of that's now been scrapped, misread. Everything we said before has now been scrapped, because before it was tit for tat. Now, when you're making a video with the triple K, that's affecting our whole community, because like she's been transphobic, but she's not talking about the whole community. When you're talking about the triple K, that's affecting a whole group.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And the wings with the needles, like, I think that was absolutely out of pocket. The wing with the needles, like, that was like...
Yeah, I agree, but that's what the videos are there to do. They're there to cause these controversial opinions, outrage and everything else. I mean, if it wasn't in the video, then it wouldn't be having... You know, it wouldn't be having this outrage, would it? But that's why she does it. And people, as hard as it is, people need to stop giving her attention with these videos. They really, really do. Because she's thriving off this.
Yeah.
If she didn't have this, she wouldn't be sat on her live now with thousands of people in there receiving loads of gifts. You know, if people weren't reacting, she'd have no content and nothing to react to. Just normal FYP videos like we all have to. Do you know what I mean?
But it's us, the people, and the creators who let it slide. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, who lets it slide?
Well, I think everyone lets it slide because the amount of people that have said the M word on this app and then still are the same as there was the month before, with the same viewers and the same gifts and the same, everything just goes back to normal.
I don't think, I mean, some people may let it slide, you know, but there are a lot of us that do obviously hold lives about it. You know, if it makes FYP, we'll talk about it. So not everybody lets it slide. You know?
Oh, I'm not saying you let it slide.
No,
Miss Red.
I know. I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about like people in general. You know, yeah. So not everybody lets it slide, Miss B.
I understand what you're saying. I suppose not everyone lets it slide in that sense, but people forget. Like, even though people hold lives up about it, those lives will begin to stop and people will talk about something different.
Do you know, I don't think that people forget in such, and I'm not arguing with you. This is just, I always think like how I think. I think because TikTok moves that fast.
Yeah.
And there's always the next controversy and next controversy. I think that's what it is. You know, it just moves so fast. So today's news is tomorrow's chip paper. Do you get what it's just on TikTok is, you know, just one controversy after another. But Miss B, thank you for joining. It's been lovely to have you.
And thank you for sharing that with me, Miss Red.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, who was next? Who was next, guys? Hi, Kate. Oh, where are you going next?
That's okay.
Right, so somebody in the chat just said, right, Miss Red, where was your outrage for Torian when she said the worst about a child? I actually spoke about it on here and I said what Torian said was wrong. However, I never played the video because it was a very triggering video. And yeah, so I did speak about that. It should be on the Observer's YouTube. So there you go again, coming here with no facts. Out. Hi, Shah.
Sweet. I just want to say what they've both done. They're both hate crimes. They can both be criminally prosecuted for what they're both doing. Mm-hmm. You know, transphobia and racism are both hate crimes and criminal offences. So what they're both doing is absolutely disgusting. And you know what Shep said about you know the whole thing with EQ. That might have just been pointed to EQ, but it's still going to affect the whole of the trans community.
That's what I said. Yeah.
You know, and the fact of what EQ's then done with that video, and that's absolutely disgusting. I've seen that, and yeah, no, it's wrong. Like, you know, they need to both stop and think about the people that they're going to affect with these things that they're saying and doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, Shah. Is there anyone that disagrees with Shah in the box? Is anyone that agrees, that wants to add to what Shah's just said? Anybody? Thank you for joining, Shah. I agree with you, darling. Bye, darling. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get as many people in the boxes as I can. Hi, Kate.
Hello, I pressed the wrong button because I'm daft. I do apologize. One thing I will say is hello, EQ. I know you love me. Right, back on topic. I do not agree with transphobia at all. Regardless who is doing it, it is wrong. What happened with this video is beyond wrong. Yes, and it is damaging. No. Just because she is saying it's just AI, it doesn't matter. Her intention was put into that video, you have to physically tap in what you want. Yeah? So, how do that same with the disgusting one regarding to Lucy Angie's is wrong. She is just wrong. But she's laughing all about this. She loves it. Because have you noticed when she's not spoken about, she does something elaborate like this, and then says, it's an act. I'm an actress. No, darling Chelsea, you're not. You have problems.
Yeah,
And I do think you need to get professional help.
I
And
agree.
people,
Kate.
yeah, and people who are being affected by this, I'm so sorry, darling. If I could wrap you up in a big hug, I would. Please, my darlings, don't let someone like Chai Howard affect you. It's not easy, I know, my darling. She's not worth your second thoughts. But
Absolutely.
you can do things, my lovelies, off the app. And she's incorrect. You can have your name and your address withdrawn, and you can say to the courts that you are in fear of your well-being, and that information can be withheld from Chelsea, but her solicitor would know. Okay, get the law correct, Chelsea. Right,
Absolutely.
okay, my darling, it's now going to go because I'm taking too much time
it's-
already.
Kate, you can have as much time as you want, darling. Thank you for joining the box, and I agree with what you said.
Oh, bless you. But please don't go for tit for tat, Laura, darling. Do it off the app, sweetheart.
Yeah, so I agree. Tit for tat needs to stop because you
Yeah.
lose the moral high ground then. Thank you,
Exactly.
Kate.
Right. Bye-bye,
Darling.
everybody. And thank you for the gifts. That's very kind of you all. Right, now kick me out, Miss Red, please.
Bye, darling. Guys, I've seen a couple of comments back before Kate was speaking. Corey, if you want the box, request the box. I haven't seen you in the box. Mods, if Corey requests the box, will you put him in, please? Thank you. Hi, Paula.
Good morning, Miss Red. Sorry, I was just. Oh my God, people saying about Kate in the comments. Please keep the chat respectful, please, guys. You know, Kate took a stroke, so just leave her alone.
Yeah,
But anyway,
absolutely.
over to the evil by name, evil by nature. She needs locked up. Why has nobody phoned the police and got her arrested for this? What other extent is she going to go to here? You know, what other videos is she going to put up?
I mean, it's Evil Queen. Anything's possible, really.
I mean, as you say, Miss Red, is she going to go for you and your granddaughter? You know, nobody knows.
I've done. Do you know what? I've had that much said about me, that much done at this point. I'm just so desensitised to it. I really am. When it's me personally, don't bother me anymore.
But it's not right, Miss Marie. Oh my God, I'm muddled up. Miss Red, you know what I mean? She needs locked up. And this whole, what do you call that word? I can't pronounce it, you know, whatever. It needs to stop too, docs, and the whole lot needs to stop. The app's getting disgusted. It really is. Somebody's going to get really hurt.
I mean, I think at the minute, the doxing's the least of our problems. Do you know what I mean? I think it's never going to stop. I mean, TikTok at the minute is absolutely the worst it's ever been. And it's not enjoyable, Paula. It really isn't enjoyable.
I mean, I feel sorry for the people that she's going for. I mean, there's no need for it. If she doesn't like anybody, just block them, simple, and stay in her own lane.
But the thing is, if you're not going back at someone, then you have no content, you know. People love the back and forth. It's what keeps people in rooms, you know. People love it when Ruthless Red comes out, do you know what I mean? TikTok love it, darling.
But what do you do there? Do you stop talking about it? Do you ignore it? Maybe she'll go away, or what do you do?
It's an hard one. It really is a hard one. I mean, myself personally, like if something's said about me from that person, I don't tend to clap back anymore. Do you know what I mean? I just ignore it, really. It's the only thing you can do, just ignore. But I mean, people that don't do, they you know, they go back and say whatever they want to say. But I just feel like if you do go back and you do go as low as them, you're not a victim and you've lost the argument.
Exactly. Just
yeah.
ignore it and let her get on with it. All right, Rachel, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too, Paula. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Hi, Coyote Ugly.
Hi, Hannah.
Hello, darling.
I hope you can hear me okay.
Yeah.
My problem is that when Evil Queen has an issue with Laura and Jack, there so happened to be someone that was at the place they were and started attacking Laura with their phone and their words and everything else, all because they support EQ. When she was on holiday, apparently the woman there is an EQ supporter. Whether she is or not, I don't know. And she gave Laura a hard time there. Now, after this video, who's to say an EQ supporter ain't and she gave out Laura's address this morning on her own live. So who's to say one of EQ supporters isn't going to go down to her haven and try and harm the animals because they support EQ? It seems to be whatever she does, EQ supporters, it's not all of them, some of them, kind of think they can do what they want because they support EQ. And if she gets away with it, then why can't they get away with it too?
Can I ask a question? Did Swearing Shepherdess dox EQ's address?
Yeah, but did she turn around and has any of her supporters ever gone for EQ personally?
It doesn't matter though, like who doxed who addresses first.
But at the end of the day, Laura's address is out there. EQ's has never been out there, not as far as I'm aware. It is now.
Okay, so my thing is, right, if Laura did it to EQ first, then has EQ done it in retaliation?
Who done it first, who done it last is irrespective of that. It's the fact that EQ followers seem to be thinking they can do what they want to her.
But the thing is, right, okay, so we know that, and I've got to be fair here because if I weren't fair, it would mean that I'm being biased. If you don't know, I mean, we don't know what anybody's capable of. It doesn't matter, whether it's Sheps, EQs, whoever supporters, we don't know what anybody is capable of. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that, but I've never heard of your supporters or whoever you fall out with, see them out in the street and think they've got every right to stick a camera in their face and give it louder, because we wouldn't like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was out of order, when there was shocking and things like that. But what I'm saying is, when you're putting anybody's address out there, anything can happen.
Yes.
It just takes that, one person.
But it's that video now.
For somebody, and, anyone can act on anything. Do you know what I mean?
All that was well and good before this video came out. Now this video has come out, has incited so much anger in certain people that who's to say someone doesn't know. That video is the most vilest thing, and the animals are sleeping and all this garbage. Everyone knows it isn't.
Yeah. I agree. We know what the video is insinuating, 100%.
I just kind of have that fear that maybe a couple of her supporters think, oh, I can go do this. I can go harm I could do something that shouldn't be done. And I'm not saying they will, but it seems to be EQ supporters are, not all of them, sorry, seem to be taking that next level now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully nothing happens to anybody.
Hopefully not.
This is the thing. This is why I think TikTok's so dangerous at the minute, because the stuff that's being put out there and everything else. I think we're going to result with blood. Someone's going to have blood on their hands. I believe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really believe that. So thank you, Coyote Ugly, for joining the box, my darling.
Thank you, honey. Can you boot me out, please?
Thank you. Hello. I don't know what your name is here. Mikey. Hello, Mikey.
It's Mickey, but that's okay. You can call me
Sorry,
Mikey.
darling. Sorry.
I wanted to talk about what Angie said about Frankie and Amy.
Okay.
I grew up wanting to be a mama. Like, I'd take baby dolls around with me. I was like 11 or 12. But I never got to be a mama because of infertility issues. And just somebody, I just think what she said was vile towards Amy. And everybody.
I don't agree with what was said. I do believe that Angie is just being stubborn. I don't agree with what she said. What she said was wrong towards Amy, but I think she's being stubborn. And I do believe that at some point, she will stop doubling down and apologise.
I do too. Angie was actually the first creator I started watching because she was funny and intelligent and she could hold a conversation, back a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just when you say things that affect people, and then she said the way that video you made affect her, and then she's going to go the next week or two and say something that affects people just as bad.
Yeah, like I say, the video which was made about Angie, it was horrendous. And
Yes.
what Angie said, about Amy and Frankie, that was terrible too. And like I say, I think once Angie, I think she's doubling down because people are telling her to apologise. That's why she's not. But thank you, Alicia, darling. But I don't know. I think there will be apologies had. I hope so anyway, because Frankie apologised to Angie when, Frankie upset Angie. So if you're the bigger person, you do that and not, double down. So, well, thank you for joining, my darling.
No, thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you for having me. You too.
Bye, darling. Hello, Martha. Hello, Martha.
Hello, dear.
Hello.
How's one? How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. I have to use the backup because I got bananaed. So this is the Dame's Martha one.
Oh, hello, Dame.
Hello, dear. I had to use the backup because I was being a bit naughty, to be fair.
Do you know what? I thought I recognised the voice. Our name weren't like. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Right. Do you want the honest opinion? And I'll be truthful. I don't feel sorry for EQ at all.
Okay, that's your opinion.
I don't feel sorry for her whatsoever, to be honest with you. I think worse should be said to her, if I'm being truthfully honest. From a person that has said the most on this app, from being racist, transphobic, homophobic, Islamophobic, from being financially grooming in all different aspects, for coming to people about their children in other different ways, in all sorts of different ways. I really do not think she should be the one to I really do not think she should be the one to talk about things, because personally, in my own opinion, I think as well she uses her gender as a sword and a shield. What I mean by that is that she uses it as a sword to attack people, but whenever she doesn't want to get the brunt of anything back, she says, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't do this to me. I'm transgender. You can't do this to me." I think she uses it on both camps in the side, both sides and both sides of the camp. I will put it out that Shep did put out her address first, but she never put out her full address. What Shep done, Shep said, I think I would love 19 lovely ice creams from a certain ice cream shop. That's in my personal opinion, that's not doxing, because again, you can have 19 of anywhere. Like I have about four 19 door addresses outside my, like in the area that I live in. Like you can have 19 of different, you can have 19 of anything. So I think what she done, she just flat out doxed Chef this morning, which I even think I've read in the chat that her chat's actually starting to incite hate on her, and it's actually being hateful and things going towards that. To be honest with you, and don't get me wrong, Shep's absolutely no angel whatsoever. Like I have to say, Shep has been transphobic, and should Shep do it? No, but on the scale of who EQ is, I'm like, no. If it was another person who was trans, then I would most certainly be up fighting the good fight as part of somebody who's from my community, because I'm from the LGBT community. But from the set of EQ, no, I'm like, no, go for it.
A majority of the chat are agreeing with you, Dames.
I'm like, yep, go for it.
Hello, Dames.
Hello, yes. Sorry, dear, I'm still here.
Sorry, darling. I said that a majority of the comments are agreeing with you. Like I say, I do think obviously Shep isn't an angel. She has kind of like goaded and been bad. But I do think the video and everything else, obviously.
But I think what's made it even worse is the fact that, again, I can see where a couple of the people that were saying before, it was, yes, they're both attacking each other's communities, but what AQ's doing, AQ's going deep. AQ's going deep where she's went and she's used chains for slavery. She's going down and she's using the KK, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's sitting there and she's burning crosses in the background. She's sitting there and she's hitting black women with yard brushes yard tools or whatever, and then basically insinuating that that they've passed away because of this, which in a lot of times that's what happened in the past. It was slavery. It was a lot of working in the farm and stuff like that. It's a lot of, so basically what I mean, like she is hitting the core and the crux that affects a whole community. Yes, Shep's transphobia affects the trans community, but Shep is only going for her. Where EQ's going for everybody, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's because obviously the drama sells, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You've got so many people that you're going at. It gives you content. So I think for EQ, she does people, a lot of times for content. So that's why I tend not to go back at you. So. Well, thank you, James.
You're very welcome. And can I just promote for everybody to phone the police on her? She is a wrong one. And she's a groomer. But thank you, Miss Reid.
Okay, thank you, darling.
Love you,
Hello,
dear.
Corey.
It's okay, Red. Steph can go first. I can wait.
No, it's all right. Go on, darling.
No, honestly, I insist. I want to go last.
I insist you go first.
I insist. I want to go last.
No, honestly, carry on, Corey Wild. What have we got to say?
No, honestly, I want to go last.
Okay, hello, Steph. Corey wants to go last.
Hello. Look, I'm not even going to get into the EQ stuff because I'll be here all day. All I want to say, though, is I want to do a big up and a shout out to MT because he brought pure laughter and joy to the app last night and he was absolutely brilliant and he definitely deserves a big shout out because that was absolutely brilliant last night. So many of us were just in stitches with him last night. And he let us know that you are doing a little something with him and we're all excited.
Yeah, so obviously it didn't, a lot of it never made FYP, the ghost hunts. And his ghost hunts, you know, they are amazing, and they bring in funny content. So so we have got something planned. I'm not going to give it away, but yeah, there's something planned.
Well, we're very excited and yeah, I just wanted to bring something a little bit less mind messing. And MT was brilliant last night. So
yes, we love our MT.
Okay, you can drop me now, Corey. Enjoy.
Hello, Mr. Wild.
What have you got planned, Red?
I can't say. It's a surprise.
A lot of people in your group like planning.
I think a lot of people in every group's like planning, Corey.
They're like Luke. Luke likes planning. And Luke, just come in. Luke, do you remember sending this?
That's it. We'll do it tomorrow. Don't worry. We'll do it. We'll fucking do it tomorrow.
What is that?
He's such a little clout chaser. I don't know why you let him in. He was chatting so much shit about all of you.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a lot to say about the clique. He was telling me to go and get a rope yesterday.
The thing is, there's cliques all over TikTok. Do you know what I mean? If you look at the other side of TikTok, there's cliques there. You know?
It's
So
stupid.
We get called the clique, okay? But there's real cliques going on elsewhere.
Yeah, there's awful stuff going on. He's like one of the worst people on this app. He tries so hard to get EQ's approval and it's actually really embarrassing. I feel nothing but pity. He's very bitter at 28 years old.
To be honest, Alicia, it's, yeah.
What are you doing today for bank holiday?
Probably chill.
Yeah, same.
Just chill out, make some bracelets, do some housework.
Gaslighting. Yeah, Corey, no one cares.
Guys, I don't know what that was that Corey played. I don't know what the context was. I don't know where Luke is. So
We love Luke.
I don't know if Luke wants to get in the box. If you know what that is, Luke, I have no idea.
Luke, get in.
Luke will address it at 3:30, guys.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to get in to let everyone know that he was yesterday. Corey thinks because he's a GAY man, he can sit and call me horrific names. It's not acceptable. And he was saying that I should go and get a rope. I think it's too far.
Nobody should get ropes, guys. Absolutely not. Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
All right. Have a good day. See you later.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Corey Wild, I told you on the phone we will not be going to war. So you can say what you want or do what you want. I will not be having the back and forth with you. Thank you, Corey Wild. Right, guys, so... One more. Corey, if you want to request the box, you're more than welcome. Wherever he is, I didn't drop you. Corey. Mr. Wilds, if you want to jump in the box, you're more than welcome. He's not in the box, guys. He's not in the box. Hello, Ollie B. Right, guys, so with that being said, thank you everybody for joining today. Luke will be live at 3:30, guys. Luke will be live at 3:30, so please join Luke at 3:30 for his FYP show. And I do apologise today, guys, about some of the content of the show. Obviously, it's all over the FYP, so people, you know, are entitled to show the videos. They're entitled to come in the boxes and discuss what's happened all over the FYP. And I don't care what anybody has got to say on their live about me. I'm not going to sit here and be a people pleaser. I will have my opinion on things. I don't care if people want to fall out with me. I've gone past caring. All right, guys. Don't care what anybody's going to say on any other lives, because I've just got a message saying that obviously someone is talking about me. Don't give a shit. All right, guys. Right, I'm going to get going. Thank you, everybody, for gifting today. Lauren, Savage, Stitch, Lulu, Topwelly, Steph, Lily, Alicia, PJ, Angie, Jada Marie, Lee, Mijuli, Regan, Lisa, Lauren, Cockapoo, Aaliyah, Hayley, Nan, Rutter, and Tracy. Right, guys, everyone that tapped the screen sent a gift. Guys, I'll be back on in about an hour. All right, guys, we'll do some battles and obviously we'll talk some more. No, it wasn't. No one's been blocked. Guys, has anyone been blocked? Has Corey been blocked? He's not blocked. Stop coming over shit stirring. All right, he isn't blocked. Nope, he's not in the block list. Absolutely not. And if he was, he's got 20 other accounts he can come in on. All right, guys. Right. With that being said, guys, I'm going to be back in an hour. Love you all. Mwah.